Good afternoon. How is everybody? It is hump day once again. Tell me where you're watching from. Let me know you're on. I can see all the comments, so say hello. Couple things I want to share before I get into Wednesday Wisdom with Amy is number one, the print version of the Toxin Terminator went live as of Monday, and it is a special price of only $8.99 until Sunday. So if you want to get yourself a copy of the print version of the book, it is on Amazon. You can go right to my website, amycarlson.com. It's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and grab yourself a copy. The second thing I want to remind you of is we are in the midst of our Restore, Renew, Rejuvenate Summit, and it is going fantastic. We have over 1,450 people registered that are watching each and every day. Today's video, they are free every day from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can watch those videos free of charge. There is no fee for those. And today we're talking how to create a healing environment within our bodies. This is where the 30 world-class speakers are really getting to shine because they're sharing their modalities with you all on exactly how you can create a healing environment. And so you don't want to miss out in today and tomorrow. They're doing it. There's a part 1 and a part 2 because there's so many experts with so much wisdom to share. You guys need to check that out. And again, you can go right to my website and check that. But today, I want to share a tip with you because the kids are all going back to school, right? And we want to be able to help them get back into the sync of things. And I know going back to school is going to look different for everybody. I know in our neck of the woods, they're going back just like normal. They are in class. And that's how they're doing it. And there's other areas where they're still doing a lot of in-home training. There's areas where they're doing a little bit of each, in-home and in classroom. So whatever it looks like in your neck of the woods, we want to be able to help our kids concentrate and stay focused so that they can do the schoolwork that they need to do and not feel overwhelmed and get anxious and get frustrated, with what they're doing. So if you have tips that you have worked with your kids, let me know down below. This is a community and we all share what works for us and what we've had going on. Maybe you're a teacher and you have some awesome ideas of how you help your students stay focused and keep at the task at hand, right? So tell me, how you do that. And maybe you're one of those that are like, I'm sorry, I got no idea. I'm with you, Amy. Share your wisdom with us. So I'm just going to give a couple really quick tips. Number one is when our children are doing homework, we want to create a separate environment for them to be able to do that homework. So we want it free of distractions. That includes, cell phones, laptops, unless they have to be using the laptop for the homework that they're using. No TVs on. I know some, people do well with radio. You have to know what works well with your child. But a lot of those things are distractions and are just going to take their attention away from the task at hand, which is getting their homework done, right? I'm talking about in-home right now, okay? So create that space that is a safe space, a comfortable space for your child, for them to be able to do their work. And every home is different, so you get to create that space, whether it's the kitchen table, the dining room table, maybe it's a desk in their room, a desk set up in a corner of a room, whatever that's going to look like for you. But this they know, this is where I sit and do my homework. Okay. And don't let it be a place where they do anything else, at, if you can't. But this is a place for me to do that. Secondly is a time. Set aside an appropriate amount of time for them to get the tasks done at hand that they have to do. And that's going to be age appropriate across the board, but make sure that they've got appropriate time in order to do that. I know when I was growing up, we had to get our homework done before we could go outside and play. That helped us to make sure that we got that done. Maybe it's done before dinner. Maybe it's done, right after dinner before bedtime. You get to choose what time works best, for you and your child, and figuring out when do they work best. Maybe just coming home from school might not be the right time because they've been concentrating and doing school. They need that break and go out and do something different. Okay, so we've got time and we've got space, right? Number 3 tip is build in planned breaks. Now, I know as an adult, I take a 5-minute break every single hour. That helps me stay concentrated and focused on whatever task it is that I'm working on. It's just something I've always done. I was taught this very early on in my career. You need to have a 5-minute break, whether it's getting up and getting some more water. I do little sets of exercises, just get some movement in and move. So what is that going to look like for your child? I've got some guidelines here to share with you. Concentration levels at different ages, right? So 6 to 8-year-olds can only concentrate from a minimum of 12 minutes to a maximum of 24 minutes and anywhere in between there. So we don't want them having to sit and do work for longer than that period of time, or they're going to lose focus and lose their concentration. 10-year-olds, 20 to 30 minutes. 12-year-olds, 24 to 36 minutes. 14-year-olds, 28 to 42 minutes, and 16-year-olds are 32 to 48 minutes. So this will give you some guidelines on how long you should have your child sitting there trying to get their work done. If they're sitting there for an extended period of time, they just might not be able to focus, right? Okay, last tip. You weren't going to get out of this video without hearing about essential oils. That was my gateway to this toxin-free lifestyle, and I love everything that essential oils can do for us. So I have 4 essential oils that are really super good for focus and concentration. Number 1 is peppermint. Peppermint has like a bazillion uses on it, but there was a study done at the University of Cincinnati that found that using inhaling, so you can either diffuse it or maybe have it, rub it on your chest and be able to inhale that in. Inhaling can increase mental accuracy by 28%. That's outstanding. So that's a fantastic one to use. Brain power, and I got to put my glasses back on. I take them off because they make a weird view on there. Brain power. Brain power mentally energizes us and creates a deep concentration and focus. So brain power is a great one. Again, we can diffuse these, or a great tip with our essential oils is just grab the bottle, put a drop in your hand. Let me close that back up again. Put it in, and then rub it clockwise. Rub that clockwise. And you can just inhale it, and you're going to be able to continue. This is inspiration. Which I love. It's fantastic. You're going to be able to continue to smell that for a long time. So while they're working, so if you don't want to diffuse it, they can just rub it in their hands. 1 drop is all you need, and then cup that over your nose. Cedar wood. Cedar wood is fantastic for so many things, but here's the reason I put cedar wood in for focus and attention is cedar wood it kind of quiets that nervous tension. You know, if your child's fidgety, if they just have that nervous, nervous anxiety about them feeling overwhelmed, cedarwood is a great one to just kind of calm that down. It also is very recharging and rejuvenating. So if they are tired, cedarwood might be a good one to add in there and just help them create that ability to focus and pay attention to what they're doing. Clarity. Clarity and energy diffused together inhaled together are just absolutely phenomenal. I'm just going to put that one out there right now. When I was on a road trip with some friends of mine, Nita Upchurch, I think, and was it Sherry? Was it Sherry that did it? And Nita? Anyway, there were two. Oh no, it was Sherry and Sandy Armstrong that combined those two, clarity and energy together. Oh my word, they're awesome. So clarity absolutely increases mental alertness. So here's 4 different oils that you can incorporate into your home routine that are going to help your children have that focus, have that energy, that attention that they need. Remember, we've got build in our plan breaks. That was number 3, build in those plan breaks. And I listed out the ages. So 6 to 8, 12 to 24 minutes max. 10 years old, 20 to 30 minutes, 12 years old, 24 to 36, 14, 28 to 42 minutes, and then 16, 32 to 48 minutes, okay? Have a separate space and a designated time. Those are my tips for you for Wednesday Wisdom to let you know how to help your children get focused and get that homework done and be able to achieve the grades that they want to achieve. I hope that you guys are having a happy hump day. It is awesome out here. The weather is beautiful and sun is shining, and we will see you all later. Oh, reminder, normally in the Toxin Terminator Lifestyle, the toxin-free lifestyle group, I have an expert come in on Wednesday. You got her right here. The person that was scheduled here had something come up, so we will get that rescheduled for next week. So you're stuck with me. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.